ceiling was 8. I think I'm closer to right than you are.
Yeah, 1 game in, pal. And you're all pumped up because the Cowboys beat the Giants.
Cleveland win
I am.
North. Cleveland win North. Baltimore in second.
No,
they get the wild card.
Yeah, well, yeah, things. Yeah, well,
No.
Gary, guess what? Me and you also picked Pittsburgh to win the North, and they look like
And they
garbage.
will.
I think so. I
way.
still think they do, but they look like trash. Trash. New
They're gonna
England
lose
killed
this
those
weekend.
dudes.
They're going to start off 0-2.
Hey,
Who do they play this weekend?
by the way, breaking news.
What?
Coach Hare and the freshman Lancers get their first win of the year tonight, beating Lawrence.
Shout out Coach Hare.
Yeah,
Did you-
Coach
did
Hare,
you-
friend of the show.
The
Did you just
most
get that tweet?
excited person outside of Midwest Mike's, and then he comes on the show and he's like timid. I
Why
need
weren't
to
you at the
I need to
game?
get the wild man out of him when he comes back on the show next time. Maybe we should do the show
Yeah.
at like a. Well, I don't know, but
Hey, no,
Anyway, yeah.
Are you ready for
Continue
some
on.
Thursday night football,
You're number
Coach?
10.
yeah, I'm ready. Oh, he's ready.
Pittsburgh plays Seattle.
Where's it at?
Good question.
That's a big one.
So
I figured
who's your
Pittsburgh
10,
wasn't going to beat the
Austin?
Patriots. All right, while he's looking at that schedule up, where they go? They go to Seattle, or is that in? Here we go. Numero 10, the team I have winning the NFC North. I got Green Bay Packers. I thought they played well enough against Chicago Bears, who have a really, really nice defense. Can't really move the ball on offense. They'll get better. They'll get better. The Bears' offense will get better because Nagy is a really good offensive mind. But the Packers, Aaron Rodgers actually had a pretty good quarterback rating against probably the best defense in the NFL. But yeah, Rodgers started changing up because he's calling his own plays now. Pretty much, is he doing like the three play system and then he calls one, or is he really just controlling the whole deal? Because I knew they said he's calling his own plays, but I don't know if he's got the whole playbook or if they give him.
Yeah,
Gary, you
I don't
tell
know.
me what the heck.
I don't know. I actually
He's an expert
did
guy, I
not
don't
get
know.
to watch hardly any NFL football.
do you
So
know
I'm
why?
just going off highlights.
Do you know why that
No
Bears
bueno.
offense didn't do anything?
Why?
They weren't feeding Montgomery.
I believe, yeah.
They stopped giving him the rock.
True.
They stopped giving him the rock. Why would you? If he was working, why would you stop giving him the rock?
Stop giving him the rock in a.
They started
in
using
a,
Cohen, and
a close game.
yeah, why would you do that? Pound him down. That he's a big guy. That's what he does is he breaks tackles. I watched him for 2 years at Iowa State. That guy breaks so many tackles. He actually broke the broken tackle record for the NCAA his
What?
freshman year.
There you go.
He
I
had
didn't know
100
that was a record.
108 broken tackles.
It is, fool.
Yeah,
So,
I saw him break.
All right, number 9.
I saw him break 4 tackles in one play.
all right. So, Mr. Gary, go with your number 9.
Vikings. Minnesota Vikings beat Atlanta, who is going to be one of the bottom teams in the NFC this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and just say that's my number 9 as well.
What was that?
All right.
What did he just put his hand in front of the camera? What was that?
He's getting a
Oh
little
no, I got
ashamed.
I got a text.
Oh,
Oh, important
So
guy.
I was wiping it off my screen.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so same thing. Minnesota Vikings, number 9. I think it's an appropriate place for them. They beat Atlanta, who we're thinking is going to be kind of. I think Atlanta's kind of a 6, 7, 8 win team, maybe a little more. I think Atlanta's not terrible, but I thought the Vikings actually did kind of what they should do. Relied on their ground game. Did not put the game in Kirk Cousins' hands, and played nice defense. Just a nice win for them. So number 9, Minnesota Vikings as well. Mr. Gary,
Yep.
who you got at number 8?
Philadelphia Eagles, which I kind of almost dropped them out of the top 10 because they only
Nah, you're
beat
too
Washington
low on
by
them.
3.
You're too low on them.
They only beat Washington by 3.
Who?
Washington's going to be garbage.
You're too low on them.
That's biased.
they got
You're
the
biased.
You're
Washington.
biased.
Why? Because Washington. You think Washington's going to be good?
Washington's
Washington.
not terrible.
Hey,
Washington.
shout out Brandon Sheriff, hometown boy.
Too low. You got Philly too low.
All right. So anyway, I got them at 8. Who you got at 8 then?
Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens.
Way too low.
Yeah. Here we
They
go.
scored the most points.
That's also true. I want you to do me a favor and take a look at who they played, because the Miami Dolphins are the worst team in the NFL by far. Miami's probably going to go 0-16. Vegas already has them, or the stats guys already have them at 43%, 0-1, and they're already at a 43% chance to be the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
And the Williams sisters just bought into that team.
Who?
The Williams sister, tennis girls.
Well, they must have got in cheap, because that team sucks.
They're partners now.
They are really bad.
They're the worst team in the NFL by far. They're terrible.
The Williams sisters are good tennis players.
Yeah.
Venus,
Honestly, not our top 10.
I know.
Oh, my God.
I'm giving them a
What's
little
going
help.
on around here?
I'm giving Miami a little help.
It's positive. Here's the thing that I've read about Miami Dolphins. We're just talking about Miami. They already have kind of they're tanking. It's no surprise. They trade away a bunch of dudes, and then now that it's kind of a known thing, I read today or yesterday that a bunch of other guys are going to start requesting trades away from the team. So Miami's going to dismantle their team. For sure going to go 0-16. For sure going to draft probably Tua, and then they're going to go for him, and that's it. But Baltimore is I don't know where you have them, and I know you think Lamar's that dude. He's not that dude. He's not Deshaun. He's not Watson. He's not Carson Wentz. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Drew Brees. Lamar Jackson's in the middle of the pack. Don't matter.
Lamar Jackson is that dude.
All right.
Lamar Jackson is that dude. Everybody said he couldn't throw. I think he proved he could throw a little bit on Sunday.
That was a pretty good running back at quarterback, I gotta say.
Can't do it.
See,
Yeah, whatever.
Number 7, Austin. Who you got?
Number 7, I got the Los Angeles Chargers. I still feel like they're a really good team. It's a nice win, nice show of their running backs. Indy's not a terrible team. Indy actually has a really good defense, and I thought Jacoby Brissett did a really nice job. Chargers pulled out a gutsy performance. I believe it was on the road. It doesn't matter. Chargers really don't have a home.
It was
anyways.
in Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's a good win. Good overtime win. Colts are a well-coached team also. So winning a close game right at the beginning, especially when you lost your Melvin Gordon, sit on the sidelines hoping that you don't play well, hoping that your running game's not very good. And guess what? You might save yourself a whole bunch of money, because if your running backs are decent and you can keep playing like that, you're not going to have to pay Melvin Gordon.
You don't replace Melvin Gordon, though.
I think you're too high on them.
Wait, who was your 7?
My 7 is the Rams.
Oh, wait, you were supposed to go first.
Los Angeles Rams.
Too low.
Oh, I was supposed to go first every time.
Too low on the Rams.
I don't have the Chargers, not to spoil my top 10, but I don't have the Chargers in there.
My God, this dude's going to have some weird team in the top. He's going to have somebody at, like...
You already know who it's going to be. Look at that grin on his face. We have to ask a question. Where do you know who it's going to be?
Terrible.
There.
All right, Rams at 7.
6.
Your 6 is who?
I have San Francisco 49ers. They are going to win that division just like I predicted.
He's super high. I think they hit wild card. He's so high on these guys. They're all right.
49ers win that division, man.
Okay. They're better than the Rams? They're better than the Rams?
No.
All right. We'll see when they play.
I mean, I got them above the Rams, right?
They do have old Iowa boy George Kittle.
He's nice.
Yeah, he is.
He is nice. My number 6 is Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Way too low.
It's not way too low. I'll say this. So, here we go. A few reasons why.
The NFL's leading passer.
That's really, really nice. Okay, they're number 6. This is why they're number 6. Reason number 1, they played against the Giants, who might have the worst defense in the NFL next to maybe the Dolphins. Giants have a terrible defense. Their defense is trash. You guys gave up. I believe the Giants had over 400 yards against you guys. It may have been like 370. Right. Saquon had over 100. It is over 400 because Eli had over 300 against you guys on Sunday.
You can't stop Saquon.
And Saquon had over 100 against you guys. You let Eli
Saquon is that dude.
You let Eli throw for 300 yards against you. Your defense is not good.
Yeah, that's
Your defense is not good.
Yeah, but you're
What,
throwing
what?
it because they were behind the whole game.
All right.
So of course he's chucking it.
So the other reasons are they gave Zeke big contract. I think he got a touchdown. Did he get 2 touchdowns? I don't think so.
No,
Got
just one.
Got one. I think less than 100 yards. Big time contract for a running back. That's it's going to bite him in the butt on that. I think it's a good idea to sign him this year.
no.
It's going to bite him because no team with the top paid running backs ever won a Super Bowl besides Terrell Davis back in the 90s.
I've said all
Or
along that
Emmitt Smith
Zeke
in the
wouldn't miss a
90s.
game.
Huh? And then Dak
I said all
Prescott.
along that Zeke wasn't going to miss a game.
Well, that's fair enough. You were right on that. You got the pulse of the team. So the Dak Prescott threw very well. And I have him at 6. 6 is pretty high. 6 is good. I don't know why you think I got him too low. I hope you don't have him at number 1. That'd be crazy. Even though my number 1 is a little crazy.
You already know. Look at him.
And another reason is Dak Prescott passed really well against the New York Giants' terrible defense. I'm not saying he looked bad. He looked great. I thought Dak looked really good. I want to see him against the top 10 defense. I'd like to see him. Who do they play this weekend?
This
You got it?
weekend,
Yeah. Who you got? Come on. Oh, this guy got the star in the back. I didn't even know they're playing. He got the hat on too. Who are they playing, man?
No, I can't think. I can't.
They're playing.
know who's
They're playing against Lawrence High School.
Hey, that'd be a good game, probably.
I'm telling you, that's all I'm focused on is Lawrence High School.
They got Lawrence High School next. All right, Mr. Number 5. Number 5 for Gary.
Okay, New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is the man. We know this. They played a really good Houston team who, battled them, and it took a 51, 52-yard field goal to win it.
Yeah. This means
time
you have
expired.
the Cowboys higher than the Saints.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Saints beat a playoff team. And, okay. All right, fair enough. I do really like the Saints. I really like the Saints, too. My number 5, Philly Eagles. Carson Wentz looked good. The defense looked really good. Deshaun Jackson looked like the young Deshaun Jackson. He had a really nice game, and they're not even really paying this dude. So with the wide receiver, I would say they have one of the best wide receiver duos in the league. Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson. That's very nice. So we're going to go with Eagles number 5.
Eagles, they beat a really bad Washington team.
And hold
Okay. They're Washington better than the Giants.
Hold up. You know who the Cowboys play next week?
Who?
Washington.
Play Washington.
Oh, yeah. They'll
Where's
beat
it
them by
at?
more than
Where's
3.
it at?
It is at Washington.
You're about to lose that game.
Upset alert?
Nah.
Hot takes on the Dallas Washington game. I will say Washington rushes for over. Adrian Peterson. is
will
going
be
to run for
starting.
over 100 yards on you guys.
I just picked him up in
no
fantasy,
way.
too. I'm pretty excited about it.
All right. And Colt who's their starter? Case Keenum. Case Keenum throws for 700 yards. Case Keenum gets like 250. He's going to get like 3 touchdowns.
300.
No.
300.
Dak Prescott gets
Dallas
2
beats them.
interceptions. Dallas beats them?
Dallas wins going away.
Okay. We'll see.
The question is,
take that
number
money
4.
line on Washington.
does Ezekiel get over 100 yards?
On Washington?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, he probably does.
Couldn't do it last week.
I know. I think actually
They didn't give him the ball very much.
We're talking a little trash, but I think what Garrett went with, who the coach that Gary doesn't like, Jason Garrett went with a hot hand. Dak had the hot hand, so we just kept rolling with him. Just kept going. So
53 yards. 53 yards.
Yeah. So who is your 4?
My 4 is the Dallas Cowboys. So I have
Okay.
them the 4th team right now in the NFL. Beat Giants team, beat them up. It was never close. The game was never in question. They dominated from start to finish, and that's what great teams do.
Cool. That's cool. I mean, I think they looked really good. Dak looked really good. You know, I mean,